Today we're checking out the NUX MG30 into a Marshall tube head. You may know that I put out a couple of videos about the NUX MG30 modeling unit. For those of you who don't know this, it's a small budget-friendly unit which sounds phenomenal, especially at that price point. And usually I'm playing direct with all my modeling units in front of house, or I'm recording direct with using some IRs. But today I hooked it up using the power amp of the Marshall DSL 100H. So I have this Marshall head, and I'm connected to a, what is it, Marshall 1960 vintage cabinet, mic'd with an SM57, but I'm using, or I don't use the preamp of this head. Instead, I'm using just the NUX MG30. So it's just the EL34 tube power amps section used by this amp. And yeah, this is the sound which I dialed in now. So I opened up the editor for you here, and as you can see, what I'm using currently is the Steel Singer drive block, the gate, the amp, which is the 5150, I think, here, and no IR, of course, and then the EQ with that curve, and a mono delay. So without the delay, just the amp and the EQ sounds like this. And to me it sounds really full in the room, but I don't know, for recording maybe you need a little bit more highs. Could also scoop the mids a little bit, I think. Raise the gain for more like a metal tone. I'm playing now loud volumes, so usually what I do is I cut the highs, or at least reduce the highs, which I did here. If I turn off this EQ, it's very harsh, and I don't know, maybe it's this combination, the Marshall head and the cabinet sounds also really harsh, which I don't like. Usually I dial out these highs. But here it works fine with this EQ. At least in the room it sounds really full and thick. Not like a Marshall amp at all. It sounds like, yeah, more or less like the 6505, a little bit at least, which is nice. And of course you can use the effects here, stereo chorus. Sounds also nice even if it's mono. Delay. This is modulating, or it's at least an analog delay, digital delay. What else? Well, the reverb. I don't know how it translates into video. It sounds really nice here in the room. Even with this guitar, which is the Harley Benton Fusion 3 with Roswell pickups, and I found that this guitar, these pickups at least, they're a little bit really harsh in the top end, so they cause problems with analog gear usually. But as I'm using here the NUX MG30 as a preamp, it works well. Usually if I played this guitar into the preamp stage of the Marshall amp, then I would have to cut the highs in front of the amp, so with a tube screamer or something. By the way, we can use the tube screamer here, maybe then we can get more of a creamy lead tone. But as you may know, maybe I prefer the steel singer. Maybe let's reduce some bass here. Okay, so let's check out some other amp models maybe. Let's check out maybe the Soldano. Sounds nice, right? Out of the box. It has these lots of lower mids. Try to dial back here a little bit. Maybe. Now this is maybe a little bit annoying because you cannot go that far down. How does it sound without the EQ? Also not bad. Maybe let's use a steel singer again. Okay. What else? Maybe let's check out the dual rectifier. As you can hear immediately it's causing a feedback in the highs, I assume. So although it's not loud here, it's already causing a feedback. It's a little bit annoying, so wonder why it's such a heavy feedback now. And somehow no bass frequencies. To be honest, it doesn't sound that convincing here in the room. At least not like a dual rectifier. Maybe this is a little bit more like the dual recto. What happens if we set everything at noon here? Yeah, now it sounds okay to me. Let's check out another amp, the VH4, which is one of my favorites here in this unit. It sounds really nice. How is it without the boost? Maybe let's reduce the gain. else can we check out? The Uber is something which I usually don't check out. Let's check out maybe the Brit 2000. Just maybe the emulation of the original amp. I think I should do a comparison between this model and the real preamp, but now I didn't connect it in the 4-cable method, so I will do that later, and then maybe I will do a comparison. Okay, let's check out this one. Finally, the Uber. To be honest, the Uber is an amp where I don't get good results with most of the modeling units. Maybe it has a very unique tone stack, which I'm not very familiar with. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a little bit annoying for me. So I would rather use one of the other amp models. Yeah, but that's it for now. And I think, yeah, this unit sounds great through a rear guitar cabinet. And it's much easier to get good results than with analog gear, where you can put together a shitload of pedals and have to adjust all the signals. Here it's way easier, at least with some of the amp models. For example, the Soldano or the 6505 5150 model was very easy to dial in. And yeah, as you could see, I'm usually applying this EQ curve to most of my patches. This is something which I also do with my analog gear, because most of this analog gear at cranked volume, it sounds too harsh in my ears. And yeah, maybe you like it, then it's okay. But yeah, so you have at least here the possibility to do so. Use this Parametric EQ. Unfortunately, it's only 3-band, but it's working for what it's doing. I wish also this middle band here would go a little bit further down, because you cannot reach the low mids here. It's a little bit annoying, because usually you would like to address sometimes the low mids, dial them out or in. Anyway, so yeah, I hope this helps you to get an impression how this unit sounds, and I can recommend it if you play direct, but also if you play into the FX return. Usually I tried out to play this into the clean channel, but that is not the best idea, I think, at least not if you want to use the amp models. What it's working, which I tried out, I think sometime before, was the 4-cable method. That is something where you enter basically the preamp of the amp here into the send and return, so in the effects loop. Then you can use some effects in front of the preamp. So I used then maybe the Tube Screamer, and that was also working great. But it was not necessarily better sounding than using the amp models here. So I think I will do another video maybe with the 4K method for you. But that's it for now. So please like and subscribe to my channel.